Okay, people, so that is a lot of reaction to this unit that we're getting into, and that's simply because students that hold on to old techniques and don't embrace new ones, well, this can be a frustrating unit. At the same time, all right, we have students all the time that are like, well, this makes complete sense. So be open to the new ideas here. Day one or lesson number two, more than likely, it might seem a little, all right, but we see it repeated throughout this particular unit. So here we go, people. What we are after here is a word that's down here at the bottom of the question. Determine if the cost is proportional. Okay, so in elementary school, didn't run into this word proportional, but you did work with equivalent ratios. And that's what proportional means. Your ratios are equivalent. So, I mean, you saw stuff like this. Yeah, times a 3, times a 3. Yay! Okay, they are proportional. They're proportional because they are equivalent ratios. What we're finding now, though, is how we need to use the information. Well, here's what we realize. That we have something that's called the constant. And the constant is what we always multiply by. So if we can always find the constant, in other words, if there is a constant, well then, we've got a proportional relationship that we're after. Again, proportional equivalent ratios are there. So we're going to be after this. Where's the constant? Where's the constant? Who's got the constant? Did you find the constant? That's what we're going to be looking after here the entire time. All right. So what we end up doing here is we use this equation of y equals kx. Y is going to be an unknown, right? Something that we're talking about. K is going to be an unknown, something we're talking about. I'm sorry, x is, rewind. The x is another thing we're going to be talking about. The k is our constant. Now, I know. K, why not a c? I'll be honest, I don't know. I'm not in charge. I'm not in charge of this one there. And honestly, it's more of a visual when it comes down to it. It's a language thing when it comes down to it. We're going to go back to Greeks, probably that's there. All right. But hey, all right. So if we have a constant, then we've got a proportional relationship. So watch what's going to happen here. If we want to see if we have a proportional relationship, instead of trying to figure out what to multiply by the entire time, what we realized is we can use this equation to find the constant, which is take the y and divide it by the x. Now you might be asking here, well, who's y and who's x? Okay, all right. Well, there are certain things that we've seen over the years. For example, anything that is dealing with time is always on the x-axis, which means x-coordinate. There's the x that's there. Other things that we've always seen as well, too, is money-wise. Money is always a y. It's always on the y-axis that we're dealing with. So again, y-coordinate here. Now, what I can let you know for right now, they're going to give you the x and the y to be seconds. Now, it's not always going to be like that. But for right now, I don't want you frustrated with that. I want to show you what we're doing with it. So if x is the weight and the cost is the y, watch what we're going to do here. We're going to take 5 and divide it by 12.5. So if I reach for my calculator, all right, 5 divided by 12.5, all right, we get 0.4. Okay, so what I'm checking for is, do I get 0.4 every single time? Well, if I do 4 divided by 10, I don't need a calculator there. 4/10, yes, that's the exact same. If I take 2 and I divide it by 5, and again, remember, it's the y over the x that's there. Those y's are on the bottom that's here. If I do 2 divided by 5, click, 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 I also get a 0.4 as well. And check the last one, all right? If I do the $3.20 and divide it by 8, if we go ahead and punch that into the calculator, we too are going to get a 0.4. So Is this a proportional relationship? Yes, it is. Why? Because we have a constant. And that's what we're after here today, people. All right? So, this k equals y divided by x, oh, this is going to show up all the time. Y equals kx, this is going to show up all the time that's there. All right? So let's get ourselves into it. Cups and ounces. So, again, the idea here is they're going to give you it in that order. And typically, mathematically, when you move forward, Algebra 1, Geometry, Algebra 2, they're always going to give you in that particular order. We're going to see a little bit where we have to reorganize, but hey, that's a safe bet. To figure out your constant, we always do y divided by x. So, to figure out if we've got a constant here, I'm going to do 4, and I'm going to divide it by a half. Now, a half, all right, a half is 0.5. All right, how many halves does it take to get to a 4? It's 8. And again, if you want to punch in your calculator, that's fine. Just trying to use a little mental math here with you guys. Check the next one. Well, next one doesn't really require a lot that comes down to it. Take that 8 and divide it by a 1. If I do 8 divided by a 1, do I get an 8? Well, yes, we absolutely do. So, all right, so far we're so good. 12 divided by 1.5. Calculator-wise, 12 divided by 1.5. Punch that in. Yes, you are going to get an 8. And hey, 16 divided by 2, no need to worry about that. I can handle that. That is an 8. So, is it proportional? Is this? Yes, we are proportional here. Why? Because we have a constant. We're going to be using that terminology a lot. All right. Okay, so here we go. One more. Let's jump in on here. All right. Time. We talk about time's always an x-coordinate, and like I said, we're going to give it to you in that order. To figure out the constants, remember we're always doing y divided by x. So, let's have at it here. 11 divided by 1 is an 11. Okay. 22 divided by 2, well, that's an 11. Check it out. 33 divided by a 3, also 11. And look at that last one. 44 divided by 4, that is an 11. So, is it proportional to the time? Yes, it is. How do you know? There is a constant. So again, that's really what we're after here. That equation of y equals kx, we'll get into that and how we're going to use it for as we move forward. But for right now, hey, we've got a constant. We've got a proportional relationship. All right? That's it, people. We're done.
You're out.
See you later. My stop button's going away here. Give me a second.